Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Cousins, and we want to go sledding. Hey, Tom, how's the weather?
Okay, now first thing I need to apologize. That got buried in my Facebook somewhere. I think it came in March 1st, and I just saw it a couple of days ago, so obviously no sledding. But those are Nancy Gullickson's grandkids visiting in Max, and so wanted to make sure we got it on the air so they could record it online and everything. But yeah, no sledding, and I got to tell you, doesn't break my heart. Here we are looking at the sky cam. Pretty nice right now, at least in the Magic City. Bismarck, 56 degrees, and the northwest wind is at 13. In Minot, 60 degrees. Winds out of the northwest at 9. And in Williston, 62. Northwest wind is at 14. And in Dickinson, 59 degrees. Northwest wind at 15 miles an hour. Here are some of the other temperatures around the area, 50s to around 60. And this is so much nicer than yesterday. I mean, it was nice getting a soaking rain, but it was rather cool yesterday. Today, again, a little bit warmer. The wind is mostly northerly, maybe a little northwesterly, 10 to 15 miles an hour, a little stronger in spots in the southwest, especially by the South Dakota border there. As we head north, it looks like slightly less wind in the north central, a little bit breezy in much of the Bakken right now. So when we look at the precision cast, even at 7 o'clock tonight, it's still picking up on a few clouds. There's still the teeny tiny chance of a small little pop-up thunderstorm, and storm's probably too strong a word there. You can see some stuff off to the east here, but that's going to be out of here soon. And during the overnight hours, we should have a fairly clear sky. The wind will drop off later on tonight, and then tomorrow morning, it looks like we're going to start off fairly sunny. I can see it's trying to paint a few clouds in the southwest there, and it looks like northeastern Montana. And don't forget, northeastern Montana from about I-94 to the north is under a red flag warning for tomorrow. At this point, we have nothing for North Dakota, but it is really going to warm up tomorrow. If you're waiting for warm weather, you are going to love it tomorrow. By 12 noon, now you might even notice these arrows are getting a little bit longer. That means it's going to be pretty breezy tomorrow, and even longer winds at longer lines there at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. After that, a cold front's going to be dropping through. That could be the focus for maybe a couple of showers or a small little thunderstorm. And this is after midnight tomorrow night. You can see in eastern Montana and possibly western North Dakota could have the beginnings of a couple of showers. And during the overnight hours, you can see how it just kind of gets about halfway between Lake Sakakawea and the Canadian border, according to this, and it is still going to be a little bit breezy. This does not look like big storms at 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. And then throughout the afternoon, most of that will move out, and then we'll start clearing again in the northern part of the state as the drier air from Canada kind of settles in, which will knock back the temperatures a little bit on Easter Sunday, but it's not going to be terribly cold. Now, if you're living in one of the areas and you were thinking about doing some burning, you might want to consider this. It may not be real windy tomorrow morning, but watch how the wind picks up by noon. We're probably looking at 15-mile-an-hour sustained winds and probably some stronger wind gusts. And throughout the afternoon, we're getting 15 to 20-mile-an-hour winds. Some of the wind gusts tomorrow afternoon could easily be close to 30 miles an hour in spots. So not going to be a really good day tomorrow to do any burning if you're allowed to where you're at. Looks like Dickinson, next 3 days, basically cooler temperatures, but tomorrow's going to be really nice. Same thing in Williston, could be 75 degrees. Forecast lows tonight, 30s to around 40. We could be in the 70s tomorrow. And how about this for the next 7 days? Doesn't this look nice? Even next week, Lauren and Chad, 70s again.
Yeah. No take-backs.
No, not allowed.
That looks fantastic.